Welcome to That's a Tap CT with DJ, joined by DJ from an undisclosed location. Right, you might be in Saudi, but
On my
we're
way to
reacting.
Riyadh, brother. On my way to Riyadh.
We're reacting to what was officially like undisputed middle heavyweight title fight. Alexander Usyk. You know, credit to him. How did he get it done?
Man, I'm still buzzing after the fight. It's been like about 10, 12 hours for us. Look, same thing. The reason why I'm on the road, but I had to do this. I had to come talk to you because, man, I need to get this buzz off. We need to talk about it to someone. So obviously, what better way than jump on that setup and break it down with you. But man, he is it was a super impressive fight. The heavyweight titles have been unified after 25 years. The last time we saw that happen was Lennox Lewis in Evander Holyfield. We spoke about that in our preview. And look, 25 years later, we've got the undisputed unified world heavyweight champion in Alexander Usyk. And what a champion, what a performance, what a fight, right? I mean, this was what it was. I think arguably the best fight of the year in boxing so far for me. Very technical. The momentum kept swinging, the pendulum. And there's so much to talk about in terms of Usyk's technicality, his adaptability, his game plan, his resilience. And then you talk about Fury as well. I mean, maybe Fury came short today, but Fury showed heart, and the fact that him making those comebacks after those tough moments in the fight is something to to be spoken about, absolutely, because that ninth round, I think, look, there is an argument that it should have been stopped. I do agree with that. But nonetheless, right, it is not Fury's job to stop it. It's the ref. The ref didn't stop it. Fury survived that round, came back, arguably lost the next two rounds, but still recovered and actually won that last round of the fight. So, man, amazing fight. This is what happens when the best fight the best. So, it was an absolute pleasure to watch it. Being a combat fan, being a boxing fan, and you can't ask for any more. I mean, this was for all the marbles, the biggest of them all, and the fight delivered. That's what it was. The fight delivered. If they do it again, I'll be very keen to watch it. But at the moment, I just want to take a moment to just enjoy and appreciate the success of Alexander Usyk, and appreciate his achievements. Being a cruiserweight unified champion. Now he's unified it in two weight classes, and this one the biggest of them all, right? And Usyk didn't do it. Cherry picking opponents or any of that. He fought the best of the best, right? There was a clear argument that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight. He beat Joshua twice. He's coming now beat Tyson Fury, man. Like, I mean, there's nothing much more to be said. I think the right person won. I absolutely feel the right person won. I did not think there was any controversy. Look, I haven't watched it twice. Look, I've only watched it once, that live fresh watch. But from that, what I gathered was I felt it was a unanimous decision. But yeah, what did you think?
Got to echo what you said, and impressive, super impressive win. And I picked Fury, but I thought it would be close, and I didn't think that this was a shock result. I don't think anyone should be shocked. Yes, he's the smaller of the two in terms of stature, in terms of weight and all of that, but the boxing talent that is Alexander Usyk. He's really ahead of the game now. Holds all the belts. I echo what you said, DJ. Congratulations to him. I guess round nine. Give us your thoughts about. You said, it could have been stopped. I felt like it probably should have been. I'm
Mm,
leaning more towards that. But yeah,
yeah.
Fury was really. He was dazed, and he was clearly concussed. The ropes were saving him.
Yeah, I mean, the ultimately what we say is that the fight gets stopped if the safety of the fight is compromised, and I felt at that point, especially halfway through that whole sequence, we saw Fury getting battered across the ring, and towards the end of that sequence, he was not in a state to safely and smartly defend himself from harm, which is an indication that that can be stopped. So again, like I'm partially also glad it didn't stop because we got to see Fury's resilience and him coming back and bouncing back from that. But yeah, man, like I think if it had been a TKO win for Usyk, that would have been justified as well. I mean, the fight started sort of what we expect. I think Fury was in his orthodox stance, and then Usyk was in his southpaw, which he always does. And man, like I think Usyk started very strong. I gave him the first 3 rounds. I think he won them clearly, and I thought, okay, wow, this is interesting because I expected Fury to press a bit more, which he didn't. And then, man, the fourth round happens, and Fury just completely, spins the narrative. He comes back and he starts to do his work, and I thought he did really well. 3, 4, and 5 were clear Fury rounds, and that's at that point I thought, look, I think Usyk's done. I don't think Usyk can come back from this. I feel like Fury's got his number. That's it. And then, man, Usyk comes back. I mean, there's arguments that 7 and 8, which way could it have gone? I actually scored it for Usyk, but if it's the other way, you can see that too. But one thing you cannot deny is that in that seventh round, the momentum got halted Fury's momentum. He actually flipped it around, and Usyk started sort of, leading with that jab, and there was that shot the way he dipped and was throwing his rear hand, and that was landing a lot. That was a lot of damage. Eventually, that was a shot that wobbled him as well. There was a lot of body shots as we spoke about from Fury to Usyk, which Usyk wasn't enjoying. Man, he was in. He wasn't really having a good time. Those three rounds 4, 5, and 6, mainly because of the body shots. And I think Fury did a beautiful job doing going to the body, setting up those uppercuts, and he had one really good uppercut that sort of wobbled him. This chatter that he broke his jaw. I'm not entirely sure if that's accurate. Maybe it is. If it is, then it's impressive that he performed the way he did after that. But also, I did see him speak in the post-fight press conference, so it didn't seem like he was compromised. So yeah, more to come on that, I guess. Um, but yeah, man. And then I think I personally thought after the 4, 5, and 6, Usyk won the rest of it with that 10-8 in round 9, and then that last round I felt Fury took that last round.
Yep. Yeah. So looking ahead now, after this, are you just as excited for a rematch? And what are the chances that we'll see it soon?
Man, absolutely. Look, I'm down for the rematch because it wasn't like a landslide win for either. But apart from that ninth round, I felt like it was a very close fight. Right, so I'm keen to see this again. Again, like Tyson Fury, we haven't seen Tyson Fury lose before. Right, we've seen him draw a fight against Wilder, and we saw him come back and doing some of his best work. So we could see Tyson Fury 2.0 coming back. So I'm absolutely down to see the rematch. I think it'll happen next. That's what Fury said in the ring. Although in his post-fight press conference, he seemed a little bit more not reluctant, but more so like I need to look at things. I need to speak to my family, spend some time with my family, which rightfully so, man. Both these guys have been on, doing this camp for a while now. The fight was originally meant to be in December, then got moved to February, and now eventually in May we saw this fight happen. And boy, are we glad that this fight happened, man. Like I mean, if there was ever a fight to unify the titles, this is it. This was it. And I think Usyk, without a doubt, is the best heavyweight in the world right now.
Yep.
You
He
cannot
does
deny that. How do you
becomes
deny
the
that?
baddest.
He is obviously by default he becomes the baddest, and there's no argument, man. Like I think yes, there is some chatter, but for the majority of it, I think even the broadcast team were saying the same thing. The public scoring seemed to be similar as well, and majority of the experts seem to be the same as well. Like it's yes, it was a close fight by Usyk won. Easy. There's no controversy. I don't think there's controversy. So yeah,
Yeah, you're always going to get differing opinions, but yeah, the consensus were pretty clear on this. And look, there is a rematch anyway, so
yeah,
if he did it, he can do it again. But yeah,
yeah,
outstanding work from
yeah.
you, from Usyk, and Fury. I'm with you. I think there's a chance he can bounce back. We haven't seen
Absolutely.
him lose like this, and I certainly haven't seen him take the amount of damage in terms
Hmm.
of that he did in that round as well. But look, he's the heart of a champion too. He'll bounce back, I think, and I look forward to a rematch just like you.
Absolutely, man, without a doubt. And I think this probably hurts Joshua more than anyone else because if Fury had won, there was maybe an argument okay, we'll probably try and do that Joshua Fury fight before we go for the rematch. But maybe not the case because Usyk's already beaten Joshua twice, right? Did Turk Al Sheikh did say the winner will get Joshua, so let's see. Maybe they'll make that fight for the third time because Joshua's done some good work since as well. I feel like he's a different fighter too. But yeah, I mean, look, the rematch makes sense. We'll wait and see.
Yep, absolutely. Well, yeah, thanks for joining us on That's a Tap, everyone. Smash that like button. Let us know your thoughts about this mega fight in the comments section. And later in the week, we'll dive into it a little bit more and talk about the future of this
Absolutely.
division. But two champions going at it. Like DJ said, the belts are unified for the first time in 25 years as well. Boxing world is buzzing as well. That's a tap. See you soon.
See you soon, guys.